Okay, so we're gonna go over all of April announcements tonight. And then the main part of this is just gonna be going over like your specific plan to go to Jamaica, right? Like, cause we're all like, let's just go to Jamaica. Cause y'all, I went to Punta Cana last year and it was the most amazing trip. And people always say like, once you're in one trip, you're never gonna miss another one. And I will not miss this one. Like it is, no doubt I will be there, okay? So, first thing that we are going to talk about, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the new customer program. Okay, this goes into effect tomorrow. For all of you putting things in the chat, I will get to them in a second, but if I look at them, I'm going to get very overwhelmed and I can't talk and read. It doesn't work. I just won't talk. So first thing we're going to talk about is the new customer program. It goes into effect tomorrow. Please know that tomorrow the boards will be updated. It just might take a little bit, okay? So if you're talking to a potential customer tomorrow, before you send pricing, please check in with me or Lindsay or whoever your upline is and say, hey, is this accurate, okay? Because we want to make sure we're sending the right information. The main things, put a 1 in the chat if you were here when we used to have the 3-month auto ship, and put a 2 in the chat if you joined when it was just the $20 membership fee. 1 in the chat if you were here with the 3-month auto ship, 2 if it's always only been the $20 membership fee for you. Okay, ones, 2. Okay, so basically to become a perks member, that's what corporate is now switching. We're not really saying loyal customer, we're now saying perks member. So if you hear either one, same thing, loyal customer equals perks member, yes? So to become a perks member, you have 2 options. One is exactly as it used to be. You can still pay the $19.95 to become a perks member. This is not the option we want to use, okay? Because most of our products are clinically proven and tested that they need to be used for 90 days to see the results, right? Put a 3 in the chat if you've had a customer that ordered for 1 month and they're like, oh, I didn't see the results that I want, and then they don't order again, right? And then you're like, well, that's great. God, I worked so hard for that customer. That was fun, right? So, and that's because most products, you're not going to see a ton of results after a month. Same thing is if you went to the gym or dieted or whatever, your first month, nothing, like not a whole lot happens, right? But months 2 and 3 is where you start to see the results. So first option, you can still pay the $19.95. We don't recommend this. We're not going to talk about this unless someone asks. Yes, you agree? Okay. How the other way to become a perks member, which is what we're going to promote, what we're going to talk about, what our scripts will say, is that you will become a perks member for free by ordering at least 1 product a month for 3 months. And then your membership fee is waived. If at any time during those 3 months they want to cancel, they can still pay that $20 membership fee. Totally fine. They're still a perks member. You will stay a perks member for life as long as you order at least once a year. Okay, so I know previously it was like you had to hit a dollar amount. No, it's just as long as they place 1 order a year, you will forever stay a perks member. Okay, questions on the customer program? Put it in the chat if you do. Y'all, ask someone who's been in the business for 7 years almost. It's like, it'll be 7 years like next week sometime. This is wonderful. Okay. It has been 10 times harder to, and for some of you, this might go over your head. If you're newer, this might just go over your head, but it's okay. But as someone who's been in the business, it is 10 times harder to promote and track your volume with this new customer program that we've had where you only order once. So with this new program that they're switching, where we're focusing on the 3 months, you will see your volume stay higher longer, which means that promotions will come easier, right? So you won't see that your volume last month was 1,500 and then this month it's 500 and you're like, what happened, right? Your volume should steadily go up instead of looking like this, okay? The old customer, when they paid the $20, it should be switching over to the new one, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm 99.9% sure that if they started with in the past couple months where they paid the $19.95, as long as they order 1 product a year, then they will stay a customer. You know what I'm saying? So any questions about the customer program switching? It's not really that much different. We're just focusing on 3 months for the customers. Cool. Next thing is the perks member bonus. Okay, you guys, this is super exciting. This is basically like the 4-in-1, how it was previously, where you got 4 customers that equal 300 BV. You get $50. When you sign a distributor with that, you get an extra 100. Previous months, you could not earn a second customer bonus, $50 bonus, unless you signed that distributor, right? You had to do both. Now, if you sign 12 customers and it's 900 BV, you can get $150. You get a bonus per cycle of 4 customers and 300 BV. You don't have to get that distributor to get a second one, okay? BV is business volume. It's basically a point system attached to products. When you go into your eSuite, you can click orders and you'll see all of our products with the BV listed. It'll also show the BV for each order in your reports. Check with your upline, they can help you more track that. But just know that that is unlimited bonuses, you guys. And I'm so excited about that because there are so many people who sign a ton of customers and it's like you're maxed out at a $50 bonus. Well, not anymore. Other thing to know, and thank the freaking Lord, and y'all will probably put an amen in the chat if you're with me, 4-in-1s and these customer bonuses, all customers count now. Okay, so previously a customer to count as one of the 4 had to be 50 BV. This was an FTC rule. It is what it is, but we fixed it. They figured it out. So now any customer count. So say you get 330 BV customers and then you get a customer that's 250 BV, you're still good, right? Those 3 that only had 30 still count. And I'm so excited about that because so many of you I know started and you got a customer that was like just a cleanse or just a hair, skin, nails, or just a slimmer. And it was like your balloon was popped because it's like, great, congratulations, but that doesn't actually count, right? And it's like, well, that's really freaking frustrating because I got a customer and that was hard work, right? But it counts now. So all customers count. You still need at least 4 and you still need at least 300, but at least they all count. Okay. Yay. Next. And I'm skipping through these things because this is, I mean, it's exciting, but it's not like, there's not a ton of information. Next, Ruby, Emerald, and like Ruby and Up bonuses are all extended through this month. I do not believe they will be extended in May. Okay. I've been in the business, like I said, almost 7 years. They always extend it past their original dates, but they've extended it twice now. So the chances that I think of them extending it, I think are very slim. Okay. So if you want a Ruby, Emerald, or Diamond and Up bonus, do it this month. Yes. So let me tell you this. If you are brand new or have not promoted to Ruby, that is your goal this month. Okay. And I want you to, if you have not done so already, reach out to your upline and say, hey, I think my goal is supposed to be Ruby. Can you help me figure out what I need? Okay. There's no reason why every single person on here can't go Ruby. People have gone Ruby in hours. Now, I'm not saying that to make you feel bad because you've been in longer than a couple hours and you didn't go Ruby yet. It took me 2 years. Okay. I still went Ruby, but it is so possible. Okay. People will join this month and go Ruby this month. I saw a girl last month who joined the middle of the month and she went Diamond. And I was like, I'm sorry, what happened? What happened there? Right. But just know it's possible. Okay. So Ruby Nut bonus, you want to get at least Ruby. If you've not hit Ruby yet, you're going to go Ruby this month. It's a $500 bonus paid out over 2 months. So with April's paycheck, you'll get $250. With May's paycheck, you'll get another $250 when you maintain Ruby. Okay. Emerald is $1,000. It's the same thing, paid out $500 this month, $500 next month. Okay. You have to maintain it both months to get the full payout. So your goal, if you have never hit Ruby, is to go Ruby. If you have already hit Ruby, your goal is Emerald. Now, let's talk about C La Vie 2023. And I am so freaking excited about, because I heard for a long time, they told me, they're like, Courtney, there's not a trip. There's not a trip. There's not a trip. So I literally was planning a trip for myself, because I was like, well, shoot, I was planning on a trip. So I'm going to go somewhere. I was literally figuring out, like, I was going to make myself earn it. And then they came out with this. But I know that myself and so many other people, when we got the point system, got super overwhelmed, right? Put a 4 in the chat if you saw the point system and you're like, I'm so confused on how I could even earn this, or like how to break it up into months and like what the best way is. And it was just like a lot. I see you, Lindsay. Your message just popped on my computer. So I want to come up with a way to break it down to a newer distributor. Okay. Now, like I said, if I will say this, if you have already hit Ruby, yours is going to look a little bit different. But this is just a basic plan, okay? If you have already hit Ruby, instead of the check mark, and I will show you what I'm talking about here in a second, instead of the check mark that says go Ruby, you're going to help 2 personally enrolled people go Ruby. Yes? You guys understand? Okay. So let me show you what I am talking about so that it makes sense. So hold on, because my computer has up 8 million different windows, and I want to make sure that I'm showing you guys the right one. Okay, so everyone please take out pen and paper or your notes folder or something. Here's my disclaimer. This tracking sheet is for April, May, June, and July. Those are the months to earn it, okay? This might look overwhelming to you. Yes? I'm going to go over the plan that has more personal enrollments and less promoting, because if you're brand new and I tell you, hey, you have to go Emerald, that might overwhelm you. Now, if it doesn't, like I said, and I've made this disclaimer a million times, please talk to your upline and we will figure out a personal plan for you that makes sense, that makes it easier, and that you can wrap your head around. Because every single person on this Zoom, whether you started today or you started 6 years ago, can earn this trip. Okay. It is not super hard, but there are a lot of different ways to earn it. Right. And that's what's really nice, actually. And that's a thing that corporate took from us. Because in the field, we said, hey, it was a little tough that we could only earn it one specific way. So now it's like, hey, you can earn it in a limited amount of ways, which is nice, but also kind of confusing. So the first picture I'm going to show you is what your total goal is for all 4 months. Yes. Then I'm going to show you a tracker that you're going to follow monthly. Okay. So let me pull these up. This first one, like I said, this is your goal for all 4 months. Okay. First thing you're going to do is you're going to run an 80 BV auto ship every single month. If you do not know how to turn on an auto ship or how to make an 80 BV auto ship, please let your upline know. This is running an auto ship, and let me make this a point. Auto ship, okay? It cannot be just an 80 BV personal order. It needs to run as an 80 BV auto ship. If you do not know how to set that up, please let us know before you go try to do it yourself or check with us, because I don't want you to go place an 80 BV one-time order and it not count for the 200 points, okay? So you're going to run an 80 BV auto ship every single month. These products, if you're like, homegirl Courtney, I don't have money for an 80 BV auto ship every month, we're going to order coffee and you're going to sell sample packs of coffee. Yes? Okay, we're going to run an auto ship every single month. You should also be using at least 1 product a month to have personal results. Put a 5 in the chat if you have sales easier on products that you have results from yourself. I know I do. I can sell the crap out of hair, skin, and nails and coffee because I have insane results from them. Okay, find a product that you want to try and try it. So first thing, super easy. You just run an auto ship every single month. You have between the 1st and the 25th to run it. If you have questions about it, reach out to me or Lindsay and we will go over it for you. Next, these boxes are customer bonuses. These are not just customers. Yes, this is on the full 4-month one. Okay. So each of these boxes right here are for a customer bonus. What is a customer bonus? At least 4 customers with 300 BV. Okay. These right here are distributors. These are how many distributors you're going to sign this between April 1st and July 31st, 30th. I don't know how many days there are in July. Okay. So you need to get 3 customer bonuses and 3 distributors a month. Okay. So that's about 12 customers and 3 distributors a month. And then you have to promote to Ruby. This not only will give you 1,000 points, but you have to be paid as a Ruby or higher in July to earn the trip. I'll say that again. You have to be paid as a Ruby or higher in July to go on the trip. So if you you have enough points, you do all of the things, but you're paid as an executive or distributor in July, you did not earn the trip. Okay. You have to be paid as a Ruby or above in July. Okay. Now we're going to go to the monthly one, and Lindsay will have these. Or Lindsay, I will make sure I send them to you, but I will put these in my team chat as well. This is your monthly breakdown. This is mine that I have for myself. I have a couple extra things for what my goals are, but I have one printed out. Here's my monthly one. Here's my full-time one. Okay. So, and this is just to check off monthly. So this is to keep you on track here. So first thing again, check this off when your 80 BV auto ship runs. These boxes, this is different on the monthly one versus the full one. These checked boxes are for customers. Yes. This is where you're going to make sure you have enough 300 BV. Okay. So say, let's see if we can, I hate how this is. We're going to draw it and y'all are just going to judge my fingers or my drawing on here. Okay. So this, why is that yellow? Come on. Okay. Draw. Great. Okay. So say this is 30, 60. I'm drawing this on my like iPad thing. 30, 60, 30, and 90, right? So that is only 210 of the 300. Okay, which means you need to sign more BV before you can mark this off. That's not a full customer bonus. But say this next customer here is like 150. You can take 90 of it to go over here, which will make this done. So it's 300. And then you'd still have 60 left for over here to add on to these other 3 customers. Is that making sense? Okay. With tracking this, you guys, if you need help, please reach out to me or Lindsay. We will help you track this and watch this. There is going to be a tracker on eSuite. There's already a tracker watching your customer's system. Okay. The next thing that you're going to do every single month is you're going to sign 3 distributors. Okay. And this is just to make sure this is your focus. You're promoting to Ruby. Okay. Once you do it, you get to check it off for all 4 of your months. Okay. So monthly, 80 BV auto ship, 12 customers with 900 BV, and 3 distributors. You do that April, May, June, July, you have a free trip to Jamaica. Yes. It is not super complicated. Let me see, Lindsay, do you want to add anything about any of the 4 things we were talking about? I want to pull up something to show people.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because my kid was leaving, so I didn't get to be on like the first 15 minutes, you guys, so I apologize. But whenever we're talking about the trip portion of it, and, you know, Courtney sharing these trackers, and I want things that I want you guys to take away from this, because I know it might be overwhelming, and it might be a lot, and you're like, what is she saying? Just remember, we're going to share these with you guys. And it's just to help you stay on track. And that's the important thing about this, is just keeping track of like what you're doing. But at the end of the day, like when they made these, and I think Courtney touched on it when she first started talking about this trip, is these are just you're going to earn points just by doing things that we're already doing anyways. Okay. So running your auto ship, it's being a product of the product. You want to do that, right? Signing those customers, helping people join the business. And by doing those things is going to help you to promote to Ruby and things like that. So don't get bogged down on those big things and feeling like those are big accomplishments that you have to check off, because it's not. It's things we're already doing. This is just an incentive for us to keep doing those things and earn this trip. And I can tell you guys, like, I remember last year when they announced a trip for Punta Cana, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm going to get this trip. Like, you know, we had to do all these 4-in-1s and all these tier 2 ones and tier 2s. And but I just broke it down and I was like, I'm just going to focus on this, focus on this, focus on this. And that's what I did. And I earned the trip, and I earned a spot for my husband to go. So, I'm just like so excited, you guys, because this is so cool. And we get a trip just for doing the things that we should be doing anyways to help ourselves make money. Like, we're winning here. And I'm just like so excited about this. Courtney, I don't know if I can say something really quick. Something else I want to share, and I don't know if you talked about this, but did you talk about how they're going to do like each month they're going to be featuring a different product?
No,
Okay, so one thing I want to touch on really quick, and I don't know if you guys were on the kickoff call yesterday, but I think this is really cool. So I just want to bring it up because this isn't something I did before. But on the kickoff call, they announced that, you know, now every month we're going to focus on like a product of the month. It's going to be like kind of a special. But for the month of April, it's going to be Collagen Works is going to be our product of the month. And if you guys don't know what collagen is, I can definitely share, like send an image and that's got like some product info on there. But I was trying to find the picture of it because it's going to be for the month, this month, you're going to be able to add any bag of the collagen for only $20. So that's something. And like, even if it's for you, an order you're placing, I think you can't do it. It's on one-time orders only, so not auto ship. So if you're placing it on a one-time order, you can add on a bag of the Collagen Works for only $20. And if you guys have not tried the collagen, it is so flipping good. I love having it at the pool in the summertime. It's tropical. It's really good, but it's going to, it has like 5, I think, different types of collagen in it. So it's going to help with your hair growth, your skin. Like I think it even helps with like your, I don't even know the right word I'm thinking of, but I don't know. But there's lots of benefits to it. Yeah, whatever this is. But you guys, I just want to share that. And that's something like we can be sharing with our customers too. Like letting them know, hey, we're featuring this product this month. If you want to add it on, you can only get it for $20 because I think it's like usually like 40 something dollars, right? So it's a super big discount. So I just want you guys to be paying attention to that and just thinking about that, not just for yourselves, but also as you're having someone place an order, just let them know that they can add on a bag of our Collagen Works for only $20 for this month. So
yeah. And you guys, just on those, I was just about to say on the Punta Cana tracker, on the Jamaica trackers that I made, you guys, please know, like I said, there are so many different ways. So like, say you're super close to Ruby. Like, okay, for example, Amanda, I'm going to call you out. She was like 150 BV from promoting to Ruby last month. So promoting to Ruby, yay, that is super exciting. Doesn't seem super hard, right? So for Amanda, hers can be promoting to Ruby and Emerald. Well, then you get more points for promoting to Emerald. So then she needs less per month of enrollments, right? So there are so many different ways. So just know that, or like say you're going Ruby and you help someone else go Ruby who's personally enrolled to you, that's less points you need. So there are so many different things that you can do. And that's why I said, please reach out to Lindsay or I, and we can help you figure out a personal plan for you. I know I've already talked to a couple of you on my team that did that just to make it easier. But I just wanted to give you guys, and I will put in the chat the 2 different options that I are pre-made already. But we just wanted to give you like a concrete plan that like, hey, if you do all of these things, you're going to Jamaica. Okay. So we wanted to make sure you guys have that because I know sometimes it gets overwhelming trying to figure it all out. Yes, you can change your auto ship every single month. It doesn't have to be the same thing as long as it's 80 BV or above. I'm scrolling through questions. Is the work just for you or is it work related? Both. We did have like a meeting that was, it was just like a training. It was like an hour or 2. I don't remember how long it was, Lindsay, but There's like a meeting, and then there was like a couple parties, but like the rest of it was just like, do whatever you want. Like if you wanted to go on excursions, you wanted to lay by the pool or whatever, you can do whatever you want. You do not need to maintain Ruby all 4 months, but you need to be maintaining Ruby by the end of July, okay? You need to be Ruby or above at the end of July. They will cover your portion of your hotel stay, and it's an all-inclusive, so that includes your foods and drinks. They are not providing transportation this year, so you will need to purchase a flight. Last year you had to do like extra things to earn it. They're not doing that this year. You are able to earn a spot for your husband or partner or whoever you want to bring with you. But it is an extra 5,000 points. So 5,000 points is just you. 10,000 points includes somebody else. Okay. Let's see. You love how I broke it down. Good. I'm glad it helped. Any other questions that you guys have for Lindsay or I? We wanted to kind of go over everything for you. To make sure that you guys had everything you needed. Any other questions?
Did
Okay.
you mention how like the perks program was changing and all of that? Okay.
I will show you guys quickly the other option of earning Jamaica that I was talking about. This option is if you would like for someone like Amanda, or you'd rather promote to Emerald too, like that makes more sense to you. This is the other option. It looks exactly the same, it's just less personal roaming. So here's the full thing. It is the same 4 auto ships, same promote to Ruby, but you're going to add promoting to Emerald. So then you only need about 2 distributors a month and 2 customer bonuses. Okay, so it's like 2 4-in-1s. And then your auto ship every month. Okay, so that's the first one. Here is the monthly tracker for that. Okay, like I said, 80 BV auto ship, at least 8 customers with 600 BV and 2 distributors, and then promoting to Ruby and Emerald by the end of July. Okay, so Lindsay will have all those. I'll put that in my team chat. There are so many different ways. At 5,000, you earn a trip just for you. Yes. So the Ruby bonus gets paid out in 2 months. You have to go Ruby by the end of July. Okay. The full bonus the bonus is only for this month. So if you want a Ruby bonus, you have to hit Ruby in April. Okay. Let's see here. Wanda, reach out to your upline. They will help you with all the different ways to get paid, but we're basically paid to help people try the products and help other people make money. That's it. To break it down super simply. Any other questions? I am super excited about the way that they laid out this, how to earn this trip for Jamaica, because it leaves so many different things open. Whereas with the one last year, if you didn't get your 7 full cycles, you didn't go, right? But maybe by like you slip up and say next month you sign less distributors than you need to, well, you can sign more the next month, or you can do more customers or whatever. Like there's so many different ways. So don't get so stressed out about, oh, I need to do this, and this, right? Know that this is like your game plan. And if you do fill it out every month, you're going for sure. But know that like, this is what our goals are. What if you can't get anyone to sign up as a distributor? I have 2 things to say to that. Potentially more. First thing, if you're doing a full task list and doing all of the things, then you also get distributors. Okay. Second, if you are still doing all the things and not signing distributors, you need to fix your mindset. Because there's no reason why, if you do all the things, you can't sign distributors. Okay. It's very easy to tell yourself, oh, no one wants to join my team. No one wants to do this. No, they do. But if you're telling yourself, I can't help anyone and no one's going to join me, then they're not going to join you and they're going to join someone else. Okay. So just know that. Also, you guys, I will put it up on YouTube tonight. I realized I never pressed submit last week when Lindsay and I talked about consistency and we went over splitting it up into the shifts. Put a 0 in the chat if you have been working your business through shifts since then. And let me know how that's helped you. If that's helped you guys kind of like make sure you're getting your task list done and not get super overwhelmed. It's literally changed everything for me to do those shifts. So I will have that up and this up on YouTube tonight. I promise I will not leave my computer until I click submit on both of them. But does anyone have any other questions about anything we said? Who's excited? Who's earning? Let me know. Put in the chat. What's your goal for this month? Are you going Ruby? Are you going Emerald? What's the goal? And who's going to Jamaica with Lindsay and I? Because I know Lindsay and I will be there. And I will not be pregnant this time. And I'm super excited because last time everyone was having these pretty drinks and I was like, I'll have a water, thanks. Ruby this month, Emerald by July. Love that. Ruby, re-rank Ruby, love that. Yes, Jamaica, Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Love that. Okay, you guys stay focused on that. And please remember, you guys, yes, Lindsay, I'll get you before we go. It is very easy in the beginning of the month to be like, oh, I have so much time to go Ruby, or I have so much time to go Emerald, or I have so much time to get these customers and distributors. The end of the month is going to come quickly. It does every month. And the last couple days of the month, we're like busting our button. It's like customers are coming out of nowhere, right? If you start the month with that same urgency, your month will go a lot smoother. So how you start your month will just make it easier how to end the month, okay? If you were close to a goal last month and you missed it, push harder right now. Because the more you do now, the less stressed you're going to be on the last day of the month. Yes? Lindsay, I muted you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I just want to share really quick one last thing, you guys. Like, just remember, like, this is a new month. And if you feel like you didn't have it together last month, or maybe you haven't had it together since you joined, remember, this is a fresh start. So you forget about all those things. Any of the goals that you want to accomplish are possible if you say, like, today's day one and I'm going after it. Okay. So I just want to say that nobody needs to be counting themselves out or anything like that. We got to leave the past behind us and we just got to move forward. And just remember, the more seeds you plant now, the more you're going to be able to like reap those or harvest those seeds at the end of the month. So I always like to jump in and just go kind of crazy. Like Courtney was saying, the month goes faster than we think. But just like really like work hard these first, as we get out of the gate, don't sit back and say, oh, I'm taking a break for a minute at the beginning of the month. No, like, let's go. Like, let's be excited, share that, because that's all the more follow-ups and things that we're going to be able to do. We're going to have those host to post up. We're going to be adding to our network. People are going to be watching us the whole entire month. So, and because, they have really great things happening this month, and something I always used to remember, and I still remember, but we're always building on things. So while there's really great things happening in April, there's going to be really great things coming out in May too. And I want to make sure that I'm doing all the things I can in April so I can build on that when May comes around. So that's all I want to say. I'm so excited for everybody. There's so much momentum. There's so many exciting things happening. I know corporate was saying like what we have going on in April is like phase 1 of some of the changes and some of the things we have happening. So you guys, like, if you think these things are amazing, like, just wait, because there's a lot of really awesome things coming. And you guys, I hope you know what you have your hands on here and just be really excited and let's just run with it. And I will see everybody in Jamaica because it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And we just wanted to do this to make sure that nobody was, like Lindsay said, no, we didn't want anyone to count themselves out. We want everyone to feel like Ruby and this Jamaica trip is possible for you. And if you're watching this and you're still like, I don't see it, reach out to me or Lindsay and we'll help you. Okay, because we want everyone to feel like you can. And my biggest tip for you, and this is what I did with Punta Cana, this is what I do with every goal, is I want you to assume you're going. Okay, I literally already almost booked flights, but then I was like, do I want to stay a couple extra days? I don't know yet, but I almost booked flights already but that's how certain I am that I'm earning it. I'm not saying to go book a flight, but I'm saying, do you know how certain you are, right? Like, are you going for sure? Because when your mindset is like, I'm going to Jamaica, I'm going Ruby, I'm going Emerald, then things start coming together, right? A couple of you have been on here and you've promoted and you're like, where are these things coming from? I know Lindsay and I have talked about this. When I promoted eons ago, it seems like, we brought in like almost 4,000 BV in a day out of nowhere. Right? Okay, so just know that like literally anything is possible, but you just have to decide that you're going to make it happen, that you're going to do it, and then just run. So make sure you guys, above all things, hear me on this, stay positive, stay excited, stay motivated, because once you start feeling like, oh, I just want a customer, like I just want to do this, or I'm just like, everyone's negative or everyone's ignoring me, that does not do well for you. Okay. So if you are the type of person that you feel like you're constantly being like, I just want to get a customer, or I just want to get host a post up, or I just want someone to answer me, you need to fix your mindset right now. Because that mindset is not going to get you where you want to go, I promise you. Okay. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. We will put this up on YouTube tonight.